from winning the NBA together to being LeBron's first guard pick in the All-Star draft, ahead of Luka Doncic. Kyrie and LeBron can't seem to get enough of one another, but with the Lakers missing out on Kyrie before the trade deadline, could the two still be reunited in Los Angeles? Well, it seems like there might still be a chance. Of course not for this season, but see, right after the season ends, Kyrie Irving will be hitting free agency in the offseason. It will be a big free agency this summer, with many stars looking for bigger contracts and franchises trying to hold on to them. And with the Lakers having taken Russell Westbrook off their books, they'll have the cap space to make a move for Irving. There's the slight problem with the Dallas Mavericks being in the running too, but there was always going to be a lot of competition for someone like Kyrie. So the Lakers will need to be on their toes and will definitely require some convincing, if you know what I mean. And if I'm being honest, I think LeBron's already sensed the opportunity and has been trying to make it happen. Picking Kyrie ahead of Luka Doncic was a big surprise, and he was very open in saying that he was disappointed when the Lakers missed out on him. Kyrie also isn't exactly holding back. He's clever, so he's committed himself to the Mavericks for the season as he should. But the Kyrie we know wouldn't think twice before throwing his current team under the bus if there's a better opportunity waiting. It's not the best of approaches, but for once, it might actually benefit LeBron, and the Mavs will have a say in it too. I mean, yeah, the Dallas side could prove to be a hindrance in a possible LeBron-Kyrie reunion.
Cuts inside, again to the rack. LeBron waited for the right moment. Nice pass to Kyrie.
But there are many factors at play here. Should the Mavericks suffer a poor end to their campaign, and they don't really do what's expected of them in the postseason, then there's a big chance that Mark Cuban could decide against a possible deal for Kyrie. And I'll be honest, it would probably be smarter to let Kyrie leave. There have been questions about his attitude and the negativity that comes with Kyrie, and whether he should opt for a move to Los Angeles or elsewhere. It'll be clear that the Mavericks made the wrong decision of trading for him before the trade deadline.
Holiday fell down, leaving Irving open. Ducks inside. Kyrie Irving. Knocked away by Kevin Love. Down the floor. The King by himself.
But also, in terms of his fit alongside Doncic and the rest of the Mavs supporting cast is a cause for concern. I'll be honest, I love Kyrie, and I really want the Mavericks to do well too, but he's just not a good defender. Luka isn't either, while I'm being honest. This Mavs side needs more defense in general too. So yeah, they can score well over par every night, even against the best defenses, because both Luka and Kyrie are certified buckets.
This is Irving against Maxey. He'll launch. Mine! Oh, he just can't be stopped.
But what are they supposed to do when you need to slow down and contain the opposition? I just don't think the Mavericks can sustain this, especially in the postseason, and for that reason alone, it might be better to invest in a better defender and a cheaper guard. However, as far as the reunion is concerned, a poor performance in the postseason for the Mavericks is something that LeBron would be rooting for. Yes, the new-look Lakers team is pretty good. They've also managed to cut the average age of their squad, and only LeBron remains well over the peak age, which definitely is not a problem. But despite all that, D'Angelo Russell isn't very ball dominant, so he could make it work alongside someone like Kyrie if the Lakers do add him to their squad, with Jared Vanderbilt more than happy to help out on the defense and Anthony Davis being Anthony Davis. The Lakers could very much be the favorites for going all the way next season if they add Kyrie Irving. Be honest, who's stopping a lineup consisting of Kyrie, D'Angelo, AD, Vanderbilt, LeBron? No one, especially when they also have depth. Austin Reeves and Malik Beasley are both fantastic from the range and offer a lot more on both ends from the bench. You've also got Mo Bamba, Lonnie Walker IV, Rui Hachimura, and Max Christie on the bench as options. Now that is deep. So yes, I firmly believe that LeBron will be hoping that the Mavericks fail, and the Luka-Kyrie partnership fails too.
Mavericks taking all they can from Philly. You get the sense that he wants to play faster. As Irving, boy, he is motivated.
Because it couldn't be more evident how desperate the 38-year-old superstar is to add Kyrie to the lineup. At the same time, though, there could be other potential issues for the Lakers in their pursuit of Kyrie. For instance, they cannot compete financially with the Mavs. Yeah, that's going to be a massive issue for the Lakers front office. Just wanting someone to join you isn't enough to convince them. You need to show the money, and the Lakers don't have enough to convince Kyrie. So, unless he's willing to take a pay cut to join LeBron in LA, which I'll be honest, looks unlikely.
Stephanie, we're with you. We're all mesmerized by what we're seeing. Just unbelievable. Maxey going off glass, and they continue to trade punches. Irving.
Chances are the Mavericks might just be his first priority. There will be other suitors too. I wouldn't rule out any shock moves at this point, especially after what happened on the trade deadline.
Doncic. Irving. Splash.
In fact, some believe that with Chris Paul headed for the exit in Phoenix, you know where this is going, right? LeBron might just end up retiring. But yeah, apparently the Suns wanted both KD and Kyrie before the deadline and were devastated when Kyrie completed his move to Dallas. However, it seems like Kyrie could be the perfect option to replace Paul in Phoenix. In fact, even KD wouldn't mind a possible reunion with Kyrie.
It's on the road or with multiple bodies. Look at the ball. Pulls it down below.
Because they still have a strong bond, and both were upset with how the Brooklyn franchise handled their situations. So, any Laker fans out there who want Kyrie in LA should be hoping for some magic. Something like LeBron being able to convince Kyrie that a move to LA is better than a move to Phoenix or a return to Dallas. As far as living is concerned, Los Angeles definitely would be the attractive option. But if we're talking about franchises, I think Kyrie might be tempted at a reunion with KD in Phoenix. A lot depends on how the season ends too. If the Mavericks were to end the season on a high, say they win the West or something, then there's a chance that Kyrie might just extend with the Mavericks instead of going to Phoenix or Los Angeles.
Irving. Just magic.
I firmly believe that he has not made up his mind yet, and there's probably no need to think about it either already. There's a lot of time before the season ends and the free agency begins, and a lot can change between then and now. So, Kyrie's keeping his cards close to himself.
Step back three.
And the Suns are monitoring the situation from afar. Even the Mavericks wouldn't mind waiting it out. The only franchise that loses in the waiting game is the Lakers.
What was once thought as an unbreakable record has just been broken by 38-year-old LeBron James.
They can't fight fair, and even in the free agency, not with the resources at their disposal. So, their hopes are on the Mavericks to continue their current poor form, and Kyrie possibly throwing some sort of a tantrum too, and also on hoping that the Suns don't come snooping around before the summer, while asking LeBron to bail them out again.
Against Embiid, what a matchup here. Luka likes it. And he buries
By convincing Kyrie that this is the best move for him. So, if you were to ask me where Kyrie would end up next season, I'd say it's just not worth betting on. But I would definitely not advise making a bet now.
Time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James.
Maybe you should wait it out too. That's all for Kyrie's possible reunion with LeBron in LA. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.